Unit 3 is going to be one of our larger units with regard to the content that it covers, because it covers a wide range of systems in the body. And what we're going to look at is we're going to look at these specific body systems, and we're going to discuss what happens when disease occurs in these systems, and what type of nutrition is suggested to benefit these disease systems, what things should be avoided when there's disease in these systems. And we'll be covering 5 chapters. We'll be covering the GI system. Well, first cardiovascular system. And we'll be talking about the cardiovascular system, cardiovascular disease or heart disease. The GI system, we'll be talking about various GI diseases, and obviously those really play a lot in nutrition. Nutrition is important in all of these, but with your GI diseases, that has to deal directly with everything that you're eating and everything that you're putting into your body. Endocrine diseases specifically, we're going to camp out with diabetes. So we'll talk about type 1 diabetes, type 2 diabetes, the differences in those and what's going on in the body with those. Pulmonary disease, and then we're going to end with renal disease. So again, we'll be talking about when these systems are diseased, what types of nutrition are beneficial, what should we steer away from, and we'll be taking looks at various diseases and various types of treatments from a nutrition standpoint. You will have 5 assignments for this chapter. A lot like the previous ones that have been set up. The main difference with this one is with Unit 3, at the end, you have a couple of case studies to do. And there'll be two case studies due at the end of the unit. And for those case studies, basically what we're doing is we're going to be looking at actual patient data, and we're going to be using what we learned in the unit to kind of pull out information and talk about treatments, talk about what we see that might be wrong, what we could correct. And so we're going to be analyzing that and putting this into a more practical sense, into a more applied sense. So some of you might be really familiar with doing case studies in in other classes. It might be completely new to some others, but really what we're doing is we're going to want to apply this information that we've learned during the unit and try to apply it to, a mock-up of a real-life situation. Again, there'll be a discussion post that'll be due, and also a test, and the test will also be in 2 parts. It'll be timed just like all the other tests. So that's what we're looking at for Unit 3.